Come on in, Connie. Hi, how are you doing? I was just looking over the notes from last week's meeting. How was your week been with the client we talked about last week?
Well, I'm nervous about how she's responding with the telehealth. When we first started in the office, the client was very good at sharing her thoughts and feelings about her home life and the physical and sexual abuse she had suffered in the past few years. We were proceeding with the TFCBT work, but when the COVID-19 hit and we were forced to telehealth, she just seemed to stop talking.
Well, I realize that you're in the early phase of your development as a counselor, given this is only our third meeting. I would like to hear you talk more about how it was for you to be with the client in the last session.
Well, it's just it seemed like she was sharing more when we were in person, and now she just sits there and doesn't say much. And it makes me feel like I'm not doing a good job, and I'm questioning the direction I'm going with her. I remember after we did the initial assessment, the rapport we had and how the client was seemingly interested in the therapy and how my confidence was being uplifted.
Okay, well, I encourage you to begin to trust more in your own internal direction, how you're feeling.
So do you mean that I should try to engage her more to share like she did in our in-person sessions and see if it is the video aspect that's reduced her sharing? I'm not sure I know how to proceed. Since we started telehealth and the client has regressed, I'm feeling less confident in my skills and really wondering if the direction we are going is helping the client.
Okay, I understand. Even though you're saying you really don't know how to proceed, if you did know, hypothetically, what actions might you take if you did know how to proceed?
I guess I try to make sure I'm not asking closed-ended questions, so the client will have to engage more in the discussion. I also think I would survey the client with regards to how she feels about the transition in video versus meeting in person.
Okay, tell me what you found to be important about the experience you have shared with your client.
Well, like I said earlier, I think I'm starting to understand the client doesn't feel comfortable with the telehealth option, and we need to work together to come up with a solution that will work best for her, even if it means making a referral to an agency that still offers face-to-face counseling. I'd hate to lose a client, but I want to go ahead and engage in what is best for her and her mental health.
That makes sense. I'd like to hear you talk more about the climate you're creating with your client.
I was thinking that we were clicking very well when I saw the client in the office, but now, like I said, that we've gone to telehealth, I'm not as confident in my abilities, and I think the client is picking up on that.
That makes sense again. To what degree do you feel you understand the world of your client?
Well, I grew up in a two-parent household and never experienced physical or sexual abuse, so I guess I do not have a good understanding of her world at all.
Okay, so what are your expectations for what we are going to go over tonight in our session?
I was hoping you could help me with ideas on how to conduct the telehealth sessions where the client and I might feel more comfortable. I was also hoping you can consult with me on how to calm my anxiety when dealing with resistant clients.
Okay. As you stated earlier, I would use more open-ended questions. That makes sense. And try to engage with the client. And I want you to understand that experienced counselors are struggling with making the transition to telehealth. And so I think if you could get prepared with topics, assignments, things that you want to talk about before the session starts, that might alleviate some of your anxiety. I hope this has helped, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.
Thanks. I feel better already. See you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, bye. I just wanted to take this time to thank Kate Walker for her LPC Supervisor 40-hour training program. I found the program to be very good and educational, and I feel confident in my prospects of my future supervision career. I'm excited about the idea of helping young counselors learn the profession and help them help others with mental health issues, which I believe is a very important job in our society. I feel that this program has reinforced the importance of understanding the legal and ethical profession and I intend to help my interns appreciate this as well. Thank you.